Alright guys, welcome back to another camping video. So this week we got a little something different to do. If you guys caught a video like 2 years ago now, probably, I went to a buddy of mine's camp and cooked like a, I don't know, huge tomahawk steak. Well, I've not been there in a while, so I think that's what we're going to do. So we're on our way there now, and we're going to do a little bit of wood stove cooking and cabin camping, I guess we'll call it. It's about 2 hours from home total. Got a little bit of a drive, but there should be some fall colors going on there. There's a really good trout stream right nearby. We got a late start. I don't know that we're going to be able to do any fishing, but we're definitely going to check out the water. But yeah, this is a really good trout fishing area. People come here from all over all year long, and it's a big deal. But as some of you guys have seen recently, I am not doing well in the fishing department. I don't know what's happening. I've tried different bait. I've tried live bait. I've tried ponds, lakes, creeks, and rivers. I don't know. Just can't seem to catch anything. So even if we did have time, it's just going to be boring. You guys are going to watch me catch nothing. I have fished here before, but I've never caught anything, you know, really to speak of. Caught like a couple small trout here and there, but still, it's a good time. It's pretty much in the middle of nowhere, and there is a small store down the road for supplies, so that's kind of handy. But other than that, we're pretty secluded out here. Also, this time of the year kind of slows down other than a few fishermen, so it should be pretty peaceful. So anyway, got a little more driving to do. We'll get there, and we're probably gonna get a fire going in that stove. All right guys, we have arrived. All right, let's check it out. All right, so here is the star of the show tonight. I can't show you how big this thing is, but it's pretty big for a wood stove. This cabin is not big enough for that, and it gets really warm in here. So we're probably gonna have the door open while we're cooking and letting the air out a little bit. All right, so I have a new beer to try. I've got a new snack to try that was donated to the channel, and we're gonna get those underway. So I'm definitely ready for dinner. I'm pretty hungry, and I think it's gonna be tasty. Got some string lights up, got a lamp. The lighting in here is not great, so bear with me. But yeah, let's go and check out the water and have a snack. I know it doesn't look like much, but they say that there has been some very large fish caught out of that stream, which, as most of you know that watch the channel, you know that I've been keeping up on the water levels, and we just still haven't had enough rain. So this is still a little low, but it also doesn't get very deep here. Yeah, you can just walk and walk and walk and walk both ways. You pass a few campgrounds and stuff along the way, but yeah, tons of great fishing. It's pretty cool out. Might not be able to tell because I'm wearing a t-shirt like a dummy, but it is 50 degrees. And notice the wind is blowing right now, and it has been the whole time. So that breeze, it's a little cool. Anybody else in their right mind would just have on a sweatshirt or a hoodie, but I don't like them, so I'm refusing. I'm gonna go as long as I can and freeze until I finally give in and put one on. But hopefully these chips are a little spicy, maybe to warm us up a little bit. Me personally, I like the cool weather. All right, so these are Kettle brand? Yeah, Kettle brand crinkle cut habanero lime. I've had Kettle chips before. I like them. I like the crispy. Some of them are way too hard, but I'm a pretty big fan of them normally. I've never had habanero and lime together, I don't think. Maybe in a hot sauce. I can't remember. I don't know why I would even try. But I've definitely never had these. But they were donated in the channel. I'm gonna give them a shot, see what they're all about. Just destroyed the bag. Shouldn't have done that. Oh, they're like wavy. Yeah, they're crinkle cut. Kettle should be nice and crispy. That looks like they're pretty seasoned. Yep, nice and crunchy. Definitely never had a crinkle cut kettle chip before. Serving size is 1 ounce, about 9 chips, and that's 140 calories. I am in danger, that's for sure, because I'm having more than 9 of those. I wasn't sure how I would feel about habanero and lime together. I'm just not a huge habanero flavor fan. It's all right, but it's not my favorite pepper flavor. So I wasn't sure about the lime mixing with that, but it's actually really good. I think what it is like with the habanero flavor, it's kind of harsh, you know what I mean? It's like a pretty heavy flavor. That lime kind of cuts through that. It definitely makes it a little bit more tolerable and pleasant. They're not very spicy. There's a little kick to them, but I've had my serving size already, for sure. And just a little tingle, not too bad. I would have those again. Normally, when I want like a kettle chip, I go for like the Miss Vicky's, I think they're called, like that Subway has. They have a dill pickle chip that's really good, and the jalapeno. Those are solid, but I would for sure get these again. All right, I gotta put those down. Definitely a couple servings in. Better save some room for dinner. But all that snacking's worked up a thirst. So, for a camp soda this week, I found a new one I've never had. Molson Triple X. Super premium beer, 7.3%. So a little on the strong side. Nothing too crazy, but more than like a regular old lager or light beer. Brewed and packaged under supervision of Molson Coors, Canada, Toronto. By Molson USA, Golden, Colorado. I don't know, they're from somewhere, Canada and Colorado, I guess. I don't think I knew that Molson had anything to do with Coors. Must be. Nice dark bottle. I really don't know what it looks like. Twist off. But, got the old trusty Walmart plastic mug. So we'll have a look-see here. Got a little color to it. Nothing too dark. Cheers, guys. It's got a little bite to it. Still fairly smooth. I mean, it's nothing too harsh, but if you're used to drinking like a Bud Light, that's going to kick you in the teeth just a little bit. A little strong, a little bit of an aftertaste, nothing too bad. I don't mind it. It's heavy enough to where I don't think I'd have like a whole 6-pack of them, but I have a couple. If I make a nice river sipping soda. It's nice here. As you can tell, it's a little overcast. When I was pulling in, there was a lot of dark clouds. There was like a chance of rain. And if it does, it's going to be a chilly rain at 50 degrees in the mountains with the wind blowing. But we got shelter tonight. Doing some fancy camping compared to normal. I'm gonna sip on this for a few. Enjoy that water. And then we gotta go start a fire. Alright, got a lantern going here. Maybe you guys can see it a little better. So we got fire starters this time. Duraflame Fire Start Cubes. I've never tried these, but apparently they're great for camping. It says so right on the box. Portable, waterproof, instant lighting. You just light the wrapper apparently. So, we'll give it a shot. Just little guys. Let's see how this goes. Wow. That wrapper takes right off, that's for sure. Seems to be doing something. Throws in a couple little sticks. how long they burn. Could have just read the box, I guess. Well, apparently a little fire starter did the trick. Got plenty of heat in there now, so I think what I'm going to do is start by toasting the buns. It is like 99 degrees right there. All right, so we're gonna go with these Nichols buns, by the way. For doing burgers, you know we're doing bacon. Now, I don't know that I like Jimmy Dean. The biggest reason I got this is because it was on sale. So hopefully it's good. Get a little heat going. These wood stoves put off some crazy heat though. I don't know about this Jimmy Dean bacon. If you can see that, there's a lot of fat, like mostly fat it looks like. All right, we better check on our buns. See what they're looking like. About perfect. So what I'm gonna do is make them on this cast iron griddle thing. And like some nice grill marks maybe. But it's gonna take a minute to get this hot, so we need to get it on here now. Get it. All right, so for ground beef, we're just going with this 80-20. I think that should work pretty well. All right, so I really don't know what I'm doing here. So we're just gonna kind of wing it and hope for the best. I'm guessing you gotta kind of make like a base patty from what I'm gathering. Something like that. And then I'm going with pepper jack just because I like it. I don't know if slices were the best option, but we can give it a shot. Maybe if we go with like 2 of them maybe. I'm thinking we just kind of make like a little block of it, like for the middle. Should do it maybe. Something like that. I'm going with a little more, why not? Now, I'm gonna take a little more beef. These are gonna be huge. I don't think this first one's gonna work too good. Just kind of lock it in like that. Squeeze in the sides. Yeah, that used half of that. That's a 1 pound pack. So these are gonna be half pound burger patties. All right, we're definitely not taking beef back. So I don't really want it to be warm and maybe go bad. So we're just gonna make 2. I think they'll be good anyways. I'll probably have another one later. And there's burger number 2. I don't go too crazy when I season my burgers. I think some salt and pepper usually does the trick. So that's what I'm gonna try with these. Definitely nice and hot. Gave them a flip, looking pretty good actually. Kind of moving over the side because that was way too hot. I think to make sure they're getting cooked all the way through, I'm just going to put a skillet on the top, trapping some of that heat. You know we got to go in with some onion. All right, we're going to grill some onion because that's definitely the best way to have one. A little pepper and a little salt. Onions looking good. Burgers looking juicy. I think they're done. All right, we're gonna go in with a little bit of our bacon. Nice and crispy. Like it needs it, but I'm going with some more cheese. All right, bottom layer, I'm going pickle. Dill's usually pretty good. grilled onion. I have no idea what I'm supposed to do with that. All right, we got to get a cross section of this thing. It's not going to be easy to eat. Oh yeah. Cheese nice and melty, slightly pink, about perfect. Like this video is going to do zero justice on this thing, but it is pretty large. I probably could have went a little thinner, but I didn't want to make it so thin that the cheese melted and just popped out. Yeah, that's tasty. Like, burgers cook perfect. Bacon's nice and crispy. You cannot beat a grilled onion. Yep. All right, pretty much inhaled that first half. I want to say that it could be lacking a good sauce. I don't have that, but I do have something. Might ruin it. I hope not. If you guys caught last week's video, I had, I don't know, Ass Blaster, I think it was called. And there's like 4 of these in a pack that I got that was given in the channel. And I'm trying to do them like, you know, at least hot to the most hot, if that makes sense. And they don't say, like, they all just say made with million Scoville extract. But it says hot sauce. The other one said hot sauce, and then it says like beyond hell. Like, it just seems to get progressively hotter. The last one was not that bad. It just didn't taste very good. Hopefully this one's better. I don't know. I'm gonna say if it's anything like the last one, probably not. It smells a little better than the last one. No. It definitely doesn't taste better than the last one. Yeah, I'm pretty sure all these are just made to be really hot. It's hotter than the last one. Definitely is. A lot of vinegar. Definitely tingling. I mean, it's hot. It's just spontaneous combustion is a little dramatic. I'm going to try it on there. I just don't think it's going to be good on a burger at all. I'm going to try one little drop because I don't want to ruin it. I don't even want to do this. I know it's not going to make it better at all. No. Not amazing on there. I'm going to try one more. I'll give it a second shot. No, don't love it on there. Side note, you need to be like a boa constrictor to get your mouth around this thing. The pepper jack was definitely the right move in that. Yeah, I should have made one of those a long time ago. That's really tasty. I normally do not like big, thick burgers. I started making smash burgers and I just loved them, and that's all I've ever done. But that turned out really good. It wasn't super dry, wasn't overdone. I'm guessing covering them while they were cooking was definitely the ticket. That is one of the better burgers I've ever had. So I'm definitely doing that again. That hot sauce, flavor-wise, it's like a 4. You know what I mean? It's just not that good. Heat-wise, it's a little hotter than last week. I don't remember what I rated last week's at. I think like a 6 maybe. That might be a 6.5. It's not tremendously hotter, but it is a little hotter. Still got a little tingle. It actually gave me a hiccup or 2, but it was over in no time. You know what I mean? I don't think I rated the chips or the beer. Those chips are pretty tasty. I would give those probably like a 7. Like, I like jalapeno cheddar Cheetos better. The Flamin' Hot Cheetos are a little better than that, but that's really good. Because I don't eat a lot of like potato chips, you know what I mean? I don't eat much snacks, period. You guys have watched me eat more snacks on the channel than I probably have in the past 5 years total. The beer, by the end of it, it was okay. Wasn't amazing. At first, I'd have gave that beer probably like a 6.5 maybe, but it's just a bit much on the flavor. So overall, I'd say it's probably more like a 5.8. Not terrible. I'd drink it again, but probably not something I'd search for. But yeah, this has been a pretty solid trip so far. It has tried to rain a little bit, a few sprinkles, nothing too crazy. I wanted to have a fire outside because I know you guys saw that fire pit out the front door there. I got plenty of wood. I may do that if the rain holds off. Not super promising, but regardless, it's gonna be a nice night. Now that I cooked in there, that stove is raging still, and it's like 90 degrees in there, so probably not going back in there just yet. But we definitely have a good breakfast planned, so stick around for that. Something different, and I think it's going to be tasty. And in the meantime, we're just going to hang out. I think I started recording too late. There's a coyote like right there, right on the other side of the river. Pretty close. I'm not sneaking because it's too crunchy with the leaves, but I'll get a little closer. He went like 3 real good loud times before I could get my camera and get it turned on. He's probably done now. Yeah, well, got a couple. Oh, fire starters are handy. I was not going to start another fire, but I had to. Definitely don't need to, but at least the cabin's staying warm and we get to hang out outside. Well, there's one fire down. We just gotta go in there and stoke up the wood stove, give us a little heat for the night, and we'll probably go to bed. Alright guys, so as you can tell, about fell down right there. That'd have been good to get on camera. It's rainy. Very rainy. I woke up last night at one point and I could hear the rain. And then I fell back to sleep, woke up a couple more times real briefly, and I just heard it every time, so I'm sure it rained all night. A couple times I woke up, it was pretty heavy actually. But still, slept pretty good in there. Got a little warm. That wood stove, like I said, it's too much for that cabin, for sure. But it is nice. So, we made a fairly good choice staying here this week, because we woke up to some rain and some sogginess. But now we have shelter. Kind of nice, fancy camping like this, huh? What do they call it? Glamping or something like that? Like we got power, we got a roof, we got a stove. We had to have 2 fires last night. Good time. We don't have running water here, but there is a outhouse like, I don't know, 50 yards away. So that's nice. But we have a new coffee to try and a new breakfast recipe I want to try to make. I think it's going to be tasty. So we need to go get our kitchen set up. Probably do it on the porch because the lighting's just so much better out there. But Stay tuned, this might turn out really good. All right, those caramelized onions last night on that burger were really good. And I think I'm gonna try them on this sandwich too. All right, so this was on sale. It's the only reason I bought the little patties. But I'm gonna try to make meatballs out of sausage. I don't know that this is gonna work, but we're gonna try it. And it might be amazing. It might also be terrible. Let's go with a little breadcrumb. Doesn't take a whole lot, I don't think. Something like that, maybe. Don't have to be very big. All right, onions are looking pretty good, so I think we're going to pull them off. And then I'm just going to go in with the meatballs right back in the same skillet because it's not going to hurt anything. It may even possibly give them a little flavor. Going with their meatballs. I'm going with their bacon. Get that cooking. Oh yeah, we're cooking. All right, so meatballs are almost done. Just a few more minutes and they will be complete. So I'm gonna try this coffee while we wait. If you caught last week's video, I did the vanilla super coffee. I'd never seen these and I tried it. It was all right. It was a little sweet, even though it said no added sugars and all that. I think I gave it like a 6 something maybe. I used to be more of a mocha person, so I'm kind of wondering if this mocha is not gonna be pretty good. Also, hopefully you can hear me over this rain, because I'm standing right by the tin roof. But these have 130 calories in them. Like, that's pretty low for most like iced coffees, you know? 200 milligrams of protein, 0 added sugars, B vitamins, ginseng, just like the other one. Rain is picking up just a little. It's not bad, but it's not amazing. See, this has 7 grams of protein and like all the extra caffeine and all that. Last week I said I didn't normally like these kind of coffees because they're all jacked up on everything. That's the flavor that I'm getting out of that. More so than with the vanilla. Yeah, it tastes like that powdery stuff you had when you were a kid that you just mixed in either water or milk and made like that really cheap like chocolate milk drink. Vanilla's a little better than that for sure. I'd give that a 5. Probably would not get that one again, but it's not the worst I've ever had. All right, we gotta check on those meatballs. I'm gonna call this done. All right, I'm gonna try one of these to see what they're like. Definitely cooked. Yeah, all right. Tastes like normal sausage, really. Going with the pepper jack cheese. So I found these rolls in the Walmart bakery. Just white sub rolls for $1. But I think they'll work just fine. They're not the softest thing I've ever seen. May have been sitting there for just a minute, but they'll still work. Alright, I think what we're going to do, we're going to start with a layer of the bacon. Something like that, maybe. Then we're going to go in with some of our caramelized onions. Your meatballs in there. These are definitely too big for this sandwich. Should have made them smaller. Egg on top. And that is way too large to even try to eat. Decided to take the meatballs out and cut them in half. It was just way more manageable like that. Those caramelized onions were the ticket there. That was tasty. Might as well try our hot sauce on it. The spontaneous combustion. It's not going to be good on here for sure, but gotta give it a shot. Should be enough to ruin the whole thing. It's definitely better on that than it was the burger. I'm a big fan of hot sauce on breakfast food for sure. It's not as bad on there as I thought it'd be. Not amazing, I probably wouldn't do it again. Alright, I'm gonna eat the other half. I'm not gonna make you guys watch that, but stand by. Be right back. Alright, finally, all my junk packed up. Got a little soggy, because it's still not stopped raining. Camera like foggy or something? Better, worse, I don't know. Anyway, that breakfast was a little more effort than it was worth, I'll say. It was good, don't get me wrong. And I like the meatballs, but I mean, it was just like having like a sausage patty. The Italian breadcrumbs gave it a little extra seasoning. But that's pretty lengthy for a breakfast. Probably wouldn't do it again. But it was good. One of the better breakfast sandwiches I've had for a while. And that bread was even kind of stale. So a fresher roll, that would have been even better for sure. That hot sauce got better on that sandwich the more I ate of it. I still don't think I'd get it again. Definitely not the best hot sauce I've ever had, or the spiciest. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the video. I had a good time. Got to have 2 fires, got to cook some good food, got to cook on a wood stove. That's always a good time. Some of you may have noticed, I really like being able to cook things different ways, you know what I mean? It doesn't always have to be cooked on a stove or just over a fire. So yeah, been a good trip, even with the rain this morning. But it's time to get going. If you've got this far along in the video, appreciate that. Think about hitting that like. Subscribe, that helps me out. And I know a lot of YouTubers preach that, and they're always saying in every video just like I do, but it really does help. And it's free, you just gotta hit the button. So I definitely appreciate it if you hit that button. Definitely think about leaving me a comment, because I definitely still enjoy talking to you guys. I know some of you comment every single week, and I definitely look forward to those. But that's enough rambling for one trip. So, but that's it for now. So I will see you guys next week. Thanks for watching.